Yo, what up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so I'm up. It's like 4:55. It's a few minutes to 5 o'clock. I'm up. Um, I was up. I've been up for like a good hour and a half ago. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited because I just got word that the AZ album, that joint dropped, DOE or Die III. And I got my listening session on. But I've been up for quite some time because I'm tidying up in the house, cleaning the back room, cleaning the house, just doing some things around the house and all that while listening to this AZ album. And this album is incredible. DOE or Die III. Let's talk about this album, man. Let's talk about this album. I have to talk about this album. I'm not on my usual platform, but I'm gonna be coming to y'all, really, really soon. This album needs to be talked about because again, here I'm up once I seen that the album dropped. You know what I'm saying? Because it was supposed to drop on, today, Friday. I believe at 12 o'clock. So that's when a lot of albums drop at that time. So I'm like, I'm up. I probably got up like around 3. 3 o'clock is when I got up around, and I immediately went to. I immediately went on to listen to this album. And I'm telling y'all, man, I'm telling y'all, this album is no short than incredible. This album is too incredible, way too incredible. I mean, everything about this album is just miles ahead of greatness. Um, yeah, but we're gonna have to talk about this album. Um, what more can I say about it? From top to bottom, man, it's a grown man album. Of course, some of the singles like Uniqueness, So High featuring Moo Fresh. I mean, it's a couple other bangers on this album. That Nas feature is crazy. That Nas feature, that it's something about that the beat instrumentation, the chemistry with Nas and AZ always completes the cipher. It does it all the time for me. It's never short of incredible. They did their thing on there. I also know that he has a track with him and his son that's on the album, and that one is crazy. Um, don't seem to have the track list in front of me, but I do remember when I was listening to this joint that I was just really yo. I couldn't hold myself together, man, when I heard this joint, and I think that a lot of y'all are going to agree that when it comes to AZ and his lyrical prowess, the man just spits incredible, sophisticated bars, man. He does it in a way though that is smooth. Um, man, smooth. That's all I can say about it. Um, you can't even front on this joint. This album is incredible. I mean, if you didn't listen to the Do or Die Part One album, if you didn't listen to Do or Die One, which is the original that he dropped back in like '94, around that time when he dropped that album. Um, you can see that this is a rehash of that golden era of that time. And then he came out not too long ago with Do or Die Part Two. But he didn't drop it on Master Pill. So Do or Die 3 is on Master Pill. And again, this brings us back to joints like Happy Ho Jackie, um, shit, man. Give me yours. You know that the original joint was Give Me Yours featuring Nas. He revamped the track, got Jadakiss on it. Give me the world is what it's called, featuring Jadakiss. Incredible, incredible. I can't stress this enough, man. Az definitely got a banger here. But here's what I'm gonna do, man, because I'm trying to give this review in its whole entirety. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit the platform on Saturday. Saturday, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm probably gonna be up early in the morning. If not early in the morning, I'm gonna be up in the morning anyway. You know what I'm saying? Giving my take on this AZ album because I need to do more about it. I need to do I need to say a lot more. But here's what I right now. Like I just got finished listening to the album. I didn't quite process the whole thing in its entirety. I'm gonna give it a listen again. I got all day today to give it a listen. Az is one of my favorite um, MCs of all time. Um, as far as if I'm gonna say Nas, I'm gonna say Az. You know what I'm saying? Road comes in at second. Yes, I'm saying that because AZ's been one of my, you know, he's been that one to look, you know, to look at, to pay attention to. Um, Now, we saying as far as Brooklyn is concerned, because I know a lot of people, what I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying, is, or should I say, what I'm paying attention to, is a lot of people have their Brooklyn Mount Rushmore. And of course, some people is probably putting that out there that you got Big J, and some might even put AZ into that Mount Rushmore. And I would say that they kind of on point with that. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of Brooklyn cats, man, that need to be talked about. But Az is definitely one of those ones that needs to be heralded as one of the illest MCs of our time. I feel that, and I know growing up listening to Az. I mean, we ain't hear one of the sharpest. I mean, if you haven't heard Az at all, if you haven't heard none of his music, then you definitely know Az from Life's a Bitch off Nas's Illmatic album. I mean, if you listen to that album, you know that the guest star that's on that track, Life's a Bitch, that's the that's the one who set it off. And ever since, like when I've heard Life's a Bitch, I've been wanting to hear more from Az. I've been wanting to know who is this dude that's killing this track like this, man. And then that led us into, well, damn, this man got a plethora of albums out. He has a catalog. We need to pay attention to who he is. So, you know, when he came out with such tracks like Sugar Hill, you know, Give Me Yours, of course. Um, I mean, it's a number of tracks that Az dropped at the time, and Az was just one of them ones, man, that you had to keep your eyes on, man, and make sure like you plugged in. Um, but like I said, I'm gonna be prepared, man, Saturday, and I'm gonna get to this review of this album. I've just had to give my 2 cents a little bit because I'm up. I didn't even quite process this album. This album is amazing. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Y'all can listening to this video and y'all, you know, and pay attention to what I'm saying to y'all. If you haven't heard the album yet, you need to listen to it. I immediately, as I woke up, I said, I don't care if I'm up early, I'm gonna get this album to listen to. You know, like I've been really hyped about AZ, and I've been hyped about this release, and the fact that it's on Mass Appeal. On top of that, the fact that Nas reached out to AZ. You know what I'm saying? I think, I mean, they've never fell off as being brothers, man. And this is what I like about that, man. So, shout outs, man. Nas, Mass Appeal, man. Y'all, again, that joint Surprise off the AZ album. That joint Surprise featuring Nas. Y'all gonna be really astounded when y'all hear that joint. Y'all gonna be real astounded. Y'all gonna be real astounded. Off the top, I could say that there is some efforts on the album that was production efforts. Bink, Buckwild, Static Selector, Mike and Keys did their thing on this album. I mean, really, they did their thing on this joint. Like this album is incredible. You talking about some grown man shit, man. Like AZ always brings that fresh shit, man. He always do. Quiet Money, man. That's what it is. And I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit, man. I think that if most people was on Jay-Z like that, and I was actually on AZ, I was like, yo, I'm checking for AZ. I'm seeing what his catalog about, his darts is about. Everybody was all over Jay. I was over here listening to AZ like that. And I'm going to put it out there. AZ better than Jay-Z. I got into many arguments about this, man. I got into many arguments about this. And you know what? These arguments are paying off. Those arguments paid off actually because AZ, just finally getting his flowers. That's it. He's finally getting his flowers. So Nas, we need that. We need that collaboration album. Seriously, you got AZ on the label. You presented that Do or Die Part 3. That joint's out there. Y'all need to get on a collaboration album and set it off and do it and do this thing nice. My story, your story. That type shit. Come on now. Y'all, if y'all ain't heard that Nas and Primo joint, y'all need to take a listen back to that joint. But like I said, Do or Die 3 is out, man. It's out. So this is the pinnacle. This is it right here. So Saturday, Saturday, I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it. I'm telling you, Saturday, I'm on there. I'm gonna talk about this album. I'm gonna be freshly prepared though, because I ain't quite processed what I was just listening to. I just got finished listening to the album, and it's a 5 mic classic. I'm saying it. But y'all stay up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's early in the game. This is how we doing it. Like I said, doing what grown men do, man. Just up in the morning, taking care of business, whatever that is, cleaning. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm going to get my cook on. I'm probably just going to go back to sleep. But I had to be up, man, and I had to listen to this album. This album is incredible. Man, this album is incredible. This is one of those albums, man. You play that joint. You let it play. And you do your chores or do whatever around the house, man. That's the type of album it is. It's that kind of album is when you're taking care of business. You're taking care of your business, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't sleep. Don't sleep on AZ, man. AZ is definably one of the illest hip hop MCs. He's one of the illest MCs ever. But Saturday, I'm gonna be on that joint, man, because I stand to Rise creation. I'm on there, man. Saturday. We gonna do this. All right, peace to y'all. I love y'all, man. Listen to that Do or Die 3 album.